This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 16. Rejoice evermore, pray without ceasing, in everything give thanks. For this is the will of the Most High, and Yahweh Shah Mashiach concerning you. Shalom, shalom. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachah Kodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessing and many salutations to you elect across the four winds of this earth, pushing this word in sincerity and in truth. I also want to say shalom to you believers that are out there that believe in this testimony of ours. And you believers consist of you men, you women, and you children that believe in the words of our testimony. And you have been given gifts from the Most High as well. Okay? All of us have been given gifts from the Most High. And that's what I want to touch upon in this lesson. You're going to hear a little noise in the background. This is in transit. But it was on my spirit to touch upon this. I was thinking about this earlier. And it was a thought that I just pondered across my head. You know, and it was more so just being thankful in the gift that the Most High had given me. And that was a thought. I just praised the Most High and gave thanks to that. And sat back and thought, like, you know what? I want to do a lesson on this. All right. Whatever gift the Most High hath given you, whether it's the gift of prophecy, whether it's the gift of faith, which we've all been given the gift of faith. But obviously, well, I don't even want to say it like obviously, but there is different measures of faith that the Lord had given to different individuals. And there's certain times when your faith might not be as strong, and that person whose faith wasn't as strong, it might be a little stronger than yours at times, and just balances it out. But nevertheless, that's a gift. All right. Being charitable is a gift. You know, whatever the Most High had given you, whatever your gift is, what I want to say is be thankful over it. All right. You don't want to get to the point where, and the elder brother Ariala, he had touched up on this in a lesson he did last week. Okay. And I forgot what the title of the lesson was, but he just pretty much touched up on not focusing on somebody else's gift to the point where you begin to neglect your gift. And it could come to the point where you could become covetous and not even realize it. You could become covetous, and that word covet means to want. And you could look at somebody else's blessing and their gifts and their traits and their blessings and attributes the Most High had given them through the Spirit. You know, and you don't want to get to the point where you looking at your gift and you thinking of your gift like it's something minute or it's something small. Okay, when the Most High blessed you with your gift, and within the gift that He'd given you, all right, it grows from there. It grows from there. And you don't want to get to the point where you're underappreciating the gift that He had given you, because something that we all have to remember and constantly remind ourselves that this portion that we've received is from the heavens regardless. It comes from a realm of existence, all right, where death doesn't dwell, where perfection thrives, and infinity is what it is. And that's where your gift comes from. Okay, so don't look down on your blessing. Don't look down on your portion that the Most High had given you, but yet be thankful for it. And when you give thanks for it, man, the Most High can give you even more of that. All right, but it goes, and part of appreciating your gift also goes into how can I put this? Doing things to sharpen that gift, hone on that gift so that gift can develop more. Okay, via example, let's say your gift might be the gift of faith. Hey, the brother in our camp, the big bro Yat always talks about this. Don't ask the Lord for faith and not expect tribulation to come right in the way. And when you go through that tribulation and you conquer that tribulation, your faith is going to grow by default. And when you catch that tribulation, sometimes you can look over giving the Most High glory and thanks. Matter of fact, it's written of in the book of Psalms, 68th chapter. Matter of fact, I'll get that. Hold on one sec, over the show. This is the book of Psalms 68:19. Blessed be the Lord who daily loadeth us with benefits, even the God of our salvation, Salah. So there's a benefit hidden everywhere throughout your day. Whatever scenario that you run across, even on certain things that might seem like, woe is me. Certain times you might be going through something in your mind. You could be tackling something in your flesh and enduring through it. Whatever the case is, at the end of the day, it's a benefit, man. But only those that have eyes to see and the faith to be able to perceive it will see it as such. Because it's going to allow you to grow at the end of the day. And when you can acknowledge that it's a benefit, you give thanks to the Most High. Regardless, you give thanks to the Most High. Because also, too, when you go through affliction and chastisement, you're just being chastened as a son. Okay? So that's why I wanted to touch up on that. So whatever your gift is, don't neglect it, but be thankful for it, man. Just whatever it is, give the Most High thanks. Give him thanks. Because it's a gift that he's given unto you personally, because he knows your spirit more than you know your spirit. And he knows that whatever that gift is that you have is going to add to the ministry if you walk in the sincerity and the truth. So don't neglect it, man. Don't look at another brother's gift, another person's gift, and be like, man, why I got this gift? Because then you become ungrateful. And then the Most High will take that gift away from you and give it to somebody else that shows more appreciation. Okay? And then it'll be weeping and gnashing of teeth. Yahushua talked about the parable with the talents. All right, loosely paraphrasing, going into the one he had given 10 talents, one he had given 5, and the one he had given 1. And that person that he had given that 1 talent to, they buried it under a napkin, meaning they weren't appreciative of it. And also, too, actions speak louder than words. You give thanks always, but there's certain times the actions that you show is thanks enough. What you do to the ministry shows your thanks and your gratitude enough. All right, when you give thanks, that shows that you love the Most High, and love is an action word. Giving thanks is an action. Like I said a second ago, certain times your actions can show better than a simple thanks. You can have the gift of faith and say thank you for the gift of faith, but if you're not exerting that faith that the Lord has been giving you, that action is speaking louder than you just saying thanks. But if you're delving into that gift, all right, and you're growing thereby from it, that's showing well enough that you're showing enough thanks, and you're giving thanks towards that gift. Okay, again, your actions speak louder than your words. Okay, your actions speak louder than your words. All right, if you have the gift of prophecy and you're thankful for it, your actions are going to show that you're thankful for it, and you're going to prophesy. All right, you're going to be on fire. If you have the gift of charity, what are you going to do? You're going to give charity. And you're going to glorify the Most High within that. Whatever gift that the Most High had given us, we have to show forth that gift and do more pertaining to that gift so we can glorify the Most High. Okay? That's just what it is at the end of the day. When you read it in the book of when you read it in the book of Deuteronomy chapter 32, and jump to verse 3, it says, because I will publish the name of the Lord, Yahweh, ascribe ye greatness unto our God. And when you go into this word ascribe here in Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 3, and I mentioned it in a lesson that I did a few days ago, but when you go into that word ascribe, in the Hebrew, that word is Yahab. All right? And when you go into that word ascribe and what it means, it says to give, it says to set, to place. It says to ascribe glory. Okay? So one way that you ascribe greatness or give glory unto Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, what you do is you give thanks. And part of that giving thanks is also the action of doing it. And it's exerting the gift that he had given you. All right? Showing forth the gift. You ain't hiding that talent under a napkin. All right? But you flipping it. And you ascribing greatness unto the Most High while you're doing that, giving thanks always, as it was written of in the book of 1 Thessalonians, the 5th chapter. Okay? And that's something that we can't neglect. Don't neglect the gift that's been given unto you, man. All right? Matter of fact, the Spirit's telling me to get that. And that's in the book of Timothy, I believe. Hold on. This is in the book of 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 14. Hey, if one of your gifts is seeing chariots, shoot, talk about it. Glorify the Most High when you see him, man, and share it. You think those men that saw Yahushua crucified, you think they hid it? Or they went out and they talked about it? You know, and that's just another example. But 1 Timothy 4 and 13 says, till I come, give attendance to reading, to exhortation, and to doctrine. Neglect not the gift that is in thee, which was given thee by prophecy, man. And you want to make sure you glorify the Most High, and you show yourself thankful that you've been given that gift, man. And part of that is not neglecting it, because you're gonna do the exact opposite of neglecting it, but you're gonna hone in on it. All right, you're gonna glorify the Most High by utilizing that gift, and you're gonna grow thereby. You ain't gonna neglect it. Okay? It says, neglect not the gift that is in thee, which was given thee by prophecy. You can't forget that you yourself, if you believe in this doctrine, whether you're a prophet, whether you're a help, whatever it is, you a child of prophecy. The scriptures talked about you waking up in these latter days, doing whatever it is that you were going to be doing to glorify his holy name. Ain't nobody just doing that. Ain't nobody just doing that. There's even people that consider themselves Israelites that know that they're Israelites that ain't doing that. The example, look at people like Kendrick Lamar. He know he's an Israelite, but he's still within the system. Kodak Black is another one. He know he's a Levite, but he's still a nigga. There was an example of rioting that was happening in Pennsylvania, and you had the so-called Jews that was out there, and you had Israelites that came out there like, y'all the synagogue of Satan. And it's a beautiful thing too, man, to see that, because that shows that the prophets are being heard, man. But those people that were out there doing that, they know they're Israelites, but they ain't doing nothing toward it. It's about the elect. And the elect are going to be showing gratitude for the gifts that they've been given, and they ain't going to neglect it. All right? So, yes, like I said, you a child of prophecy. The prophecies talked about you, and you are fulfilling a lot that was set aside for the righteous. Ain't that something to glorify the Most High about? Back in 1 Timothy 4 and 14, neglect not the gift that is in thee, which was given thee by prophecy, with the laying hold of the hands of the presbytery. Meditate upon these things. Give thyself wholly to them. And that's why I said that. Actions speak louder than words. One can say outwardly, oh, I'm thankful for the gift that I've been given. And another can actually show forth how much they're thankful to it, to that gift, to the Most High for that gift. And the actions are going to speak outwardly. They're going to give themselves wholly to them, meaning they're going to be immersed, all right, in what the Most High had given to them. And they're going to utilize it, and they're going to exact it, and they're going to grow thereby, and the gift is going to be enhanced to something far more glorious than what it was before. Like faith being a mustard seed, for example. You know, a lot of times we look at that scripture when Yahushua likened faith to being a mustard seed, you know, but not knowing that the mustard seed is one of the smallest seeds, but the fruit that grows thereby is immense. It's enormous, you know. And that's what Yahushua meant when he said that. It's going to grow. But if you ain't utilizing it and you just ignoring it, then it ain't going to grow. But if you're giving thanks to the Most High and you're doing that outwardly by putting the action toward that gift, it's going to grow thereby. And that shows you giving yourself wholly to that, which is that gift. Okay? So it says, give thyself wholly to them, that thy profiting may appear to all. Okay? So whatever gift that you have, it's going to appear to all. All right? If you're doing it in sincerity and truth. Whatever gift that it is, man. And that's how you show yourself to give thanks unto the Most High always for that gift. Your actions speak louder than your words. Okay? So I'm going to end it off on that. It was just on my spirit to talk about that as I was on the road. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rachakodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessing and salutation to the elect, pushing this word in sincerity and in truth. Shalom.